This is the third time I've had to start over because the first time that door behind me was open and my mom was doing something, and then when I was talking, she was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "YouTubing." And she goes, "Oh, gay." So yeah, I had to stop it then. Then the second time I thought I was doing pretty good, but then I see my sister's arm come out of that door, and she was just moving. I don't think she did it on purpose, but I had to laugh. So yeah, third time's the charm, as she says. That's what she said. As in, that's what you're like. Ah! The aliens are attacking! I watched National Treasure a couple of minutes ago, and I've seen it before, but it's been a really long time. It wasn't bad, I guess. Just some stuff that it was mostly because it was Nicolas Cage. I mean, if they picked a different person, then I would have liked it a lot more. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one, because no one really likes Nicolas Cage, except for a couple people, maybe. Yeah. If you're wondering why I don't like him, it's because of this movie I saw called Next, and he's the psychic, and the government has to use him because apparently there's like these bombs in these buildings, something like that. I don't know. It was a long time ago, but yeah, he like meets this really pretty girl. I don't remember who it was. Yeah, I just remember she was like really pretty, and yeah, he was all hitting on her and stuff in this restaurant, and he used his psychicness to, like, say, well, he was trying to tell what he was going to do, how it would affect things, because it could change depending on what would happen and stuff. So, yeah, he finally got the girl, and, like, I don't know, it was raining, so he was like, "You should go to my house." So they went to his house. Really nasty. I don't think it showed it. You just kind of see the aftermath, where they're just kind of laying there, and he's like all, but it's creepy, because his hair in that movie looks really, really weird. Weirder than usually. Like, you know how it's bald up to here, and then you just see his hair is like super tall. Well, in this movie, it's black, and I kind of think it's shaped like a butt. Like, it reminds me of Dracula in a way. And since then, I didn't like Nicolas Cage at all. It just made me mad. Plus, I watched it with my mom, and I think her boyfriend. It was really awkward. I kept looking over, and I didn't notice what was going on and stuff. But, yeah. So, especially with romance, I get this vibe that says he's a douchebag. Like, my gaydar goes off. And so in National Treasure, that blonde girl, he was all hitting on her too. It seems like a horn dog. Yeah, and they were like in this creepy tunnel, and out of nowhere, he just turns around and he goes, "Come here," and then he kisses her. She's all smiling. Now, if I were her, I would have smacked him. That's just nasty. And, you know, at a time like that, when they're, like, being held hostage by this weird guy named Ian, she probably had to, like, hold her nose, and they edited it out or something like that. I wouldn't even touch him. I really wouldn't. That's just disgusting. You don't do that. Not Nicolas Cage. You know, I would probably go, like, kiss, I don't know, anyone but Nicolas Cage. Because he'd probably be like, And there were some weird, like, mistakes I noticed, and I can't really remember most of them, but the big one was, the part where they were in that tunnel, and they thought that they were at a dead end, and that was when the Ian guy and his henchmen, they were like, okay, just screw it, and then they left the other people, the good guys, they left them there. So yeah, they were like, oh great, we're at a dead end and stuff. And then as soon as he leaves, you know, of course, they found another room. And so you're like, oh yay, they're gonna get a treasure. And then they're like, oh no, the treasure's not here. So that's like 2 disappointments in a row. And that was just kind of stupid to put them like right beside each other. If it was somewhere else, I'm sure. I mean, there would be no problem at all. But yeah. And so whenever they were in the room where they're like, well, great, the treasure's not here, there were these torches behind them. Like, it didn't show it till a couple minutes after that. Like, they were still in the room. But yeah, there were these torches behind them. They were up on the wall. And well, him and his dad were carrying torches, but I never saw them go and light those torches on the wall. And yeah, and it showed the torches were already lit up. Just thought that was kinda weird. Where did that come from? Even though it's not that big, but still. By the way, have you seen the movie Holes? And you know the sideburn guy? He always had the sunflower seeds, and yeah, that lady scratched him. I thought that was funny. Is he the same guy who played his dad in National Treasure? I mean, they look like dead on. You know, they have the same face and the same eyes, especially. So, is that the same person? I've always wondered. They should have used like someone a lot better, like Jackie Chan. That's my #1. I like Jim Carrey, but he's not for that movie. You need to watch Ace Ventura too. So yeah, that's my rant of the day. Thanks for watching.